Ask your question again, so I can really see what I can come up with. What's ask the question again.
Um, so I'm curious how can we like I guess it's that part of being and acting in the world, creating in the world from a quiet from a quiet place, um from well-being. Because I
Mm.
feel like when I can find it when I kind of quiet down and be still. But as I go to be in the world and act in the world, it becomes all heady again, and I get stressed out and I don't notice what's thought, what's not, what and
Oh yeah, got it.
there's a drag there. It doesn't feel effortless. It doesn't feel like my well-being is in what I'm creating.
Oh, brilliant. That's a really, really good question. The the answer you're probably not going to like, but this is what's coming for me, is that has become a thing now for you to worry about, and it's
Mm,
not a thing for me to worry about at all.
mm,
Like I just made a video yesterday about this exact same thing, right? Is if you ask me in a day what my day looks like,
mm,
it probably looks like yours. I have moments of inspiration and a
mm,
very big lull of, damn, that sounded good at breakfast when I thought about it, but I don't want to do it now. And it's 2 o'clock and oh, shit, I should have done it when I had that inspiration. And now
yeah,
it's 2 o'clock and I have to pick up my daughter, da, 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 da. I'll try tomorrow and it goes away. And I go, oh, I just ruined the whole thing.
mm,
I used to think that I had to catch it when it like was right there, right?
mm,
And it turned out that my creative energy is still there when I'm not available. See, that's where I think the mistake is, that we have to be available for us to do the thing we need to do. It turns out like I lost a lot of money on a Ponzi scheme,
mm,
but I was writing some of the most brilliant uh, articles around it. And it made
mm,
me realize like, I don't have to be in a certain state of mind to have creativity.
mm,
And in fact, once I realized that my state of mind is irrelevant, a new creativity comes when I'm sad. A new creativity comes when I feel like I don't have creativity. I mean,
mm,
if you talk to musicians and dancers too, like musicians, a lot of musicians make their songs when they're depressed or suicidal. Or you would
yeah,
say if that was the case, then nobody would be good musicians. They don't write things when they're just happy. Some
mm,
of the incredible songs come, or some of the incredible dancers come when they've had like
mm,
moments of despair, and then you see it in Broadway and you go, holy crap, how did they come up with that? And they say, actually, I lost my daughter, did this. And you're like, what? And
mm,
so for me, what I've realized is, what am I missing because I think I need to be in a certain state in order to perform?
mm, yeah,
Right? What
yeah,
am I missing? What can I dance in the dark? I
mm,
probably could. It's like someone coming to this conversation and saying, yeah, I used to be a lot brighter in my room and now it's a little darker. I can't see my moves as well.
mm,
So, do you have better ways to turn on the lights?
yeah,
My response to that is, well, try dancing in the dark for a little and see how it feels.
yeah,
You might
yeah,
come up with something you didn't realize about your body, about the, spatial awareness and all this stuff that's available when you're now immersed in that space. Because I can't turn on see, the point of all this is, what the principles basically share is, when it's dark, it's dark. And when it's bright, it's bright. And when it's kind of dark, it's kind of dark. That's out of our control.
mm,
But what's in our control is that we can still dance in the dark. We can still dance in the light. We can still dance when it's kind of light and kind of dark.
mm,
That's where I think people miss the brilliance of this.
yeah, mm,
Does this make sense at all? I might be making a whole
yeah,
bunch of woo woo
yeah,
out of
yeah.
this, but does that make sense at all? I mean, what are you hearing?
Yeah, it's like I'm kind of um, reminiscing like on when I was dancing. The It's true. Like I was choreographing like at all states. Like some of my best choreographies were like from a breakup or from something, right? Like
Yeah.
where I was really upset, and that was never a problem. There was always this creative outlet, which was dance, and it was fun. And I feel like now with coaching, there's just so much around it. It's like I feel like I need to be a certain way, or I need to look a certain way, or be perceived a certain way, and there's just all this pressure to perform or do anything that it's that that being problematic to me is me missing that I can actually still be creating
Yeah.
right now. Um, and it's so interesting. What you said like towards the end, where it's not that the three principles isn't, because I feel like the three principles is um, helping us to see that we can navigate. Um, well, one part of it is like navigating and our mind and seeing where thoughts creating. Um, but what you said is it's not even really about that. It's seeing that we can still be doing stuff in the world regardless of what's going on with our state of
Bingo. Bingo. Bingo.
that's quite huge, because that's the missing piece for me, where I'm just so caught up in the mind state and focus on finding a better mind state that I'm missing life all here.
Yeah.